one question that I would really like an answer to is, what can we do at an individual level and through Kabbalah to change the world situation, such as global warming, war in many places, famine, the tsunami. Many people feel very confused. Is this the will of God? Is this punishment? What answers does Kabbalah have, and how can Kabbalah help?
What can we do as individuals? Great question. Because there are no physical, political, scientific, or humanitarian actions that can change this situation if we don't change it individually first. Quantum physics has recently discovered that the results of experiments are determined in some way by the person doing them, but they don't yet know how this happens or the extent of the influence. The wisdom of Kabbalah is an ancient science dealing precisely with how human awareness affects reality. The Kabbalists, through their investigations using a method of experimentation that incorporates human awareness, having penetrated the causal forces, reveal in their books that the general law, which they call the thought of creation, is to create a creature and to fill the creature with complete fulfillment. In other words, we and everything in existence are undergoing a process of development with the goal of reaching a perfected state exactly like the state of the force that created us. You could call this the will of God, the blueprint, containing the purpose, meaning, and outcome of life in all its details and all the forces that bring this about. It's an intention, a desire. It is good that does good. It never changes. We do. All the disasters and the wars that we're now experiencing are just the measure of the difference between the quality of our individual and collective intention and the quality of intention behind this law governing nature called light. The inner life of humanity is the determining factor for how nature treats us. So how can that be? The inanimate, vegetative, and animal levels of existence are actually parts of us. The only difference between them is the amount of desire for change they have, the amount of quality as opposed to quantity. That's why there's so much inanimate matter in the universe compared to the number of even the simplest organic life forms. One rose contains the desire of all the rocks in the universe. One fly contains the desire of all the plants on earth, and one person contains and eclipses the desire of the entire system below them. So an individual affects all of reality according to how similar or dissimilar their inner qualities are to the light. So what can an individual do? Change their inner qualities. Kabbalah tells us what quality to change and how.